is a beautiful thing that you are sitting right here in this chair.
It's a great thing I'm sitting here.
Woo!
You guys always tell me every weekend I got a hard head, so I had to prove it to you.
You know what? I just want you to know.
Oh, see, that's so nice. Oh,
we're just glad to have you here.
I love and care.
You know, you scared the heck out of me last week.
I think I scared the heck out of a lot of people, but, you know, I'm glad it kind of caught me by surprise because when I hit, I only thought I was going to glance off the inside guardrail that was straight. I had no idea that the wall did a V right there. And, man, when I hit, I'm just thankful that I had the Hans on, and I'm thankful that my seat belts and my seat and everything stayed together. And the Hans is the big reason why I'm sitting here right here today. But see how I hit right in that corner? There's no forgiveness right there. Just the earth does not move. The wall did not move at all, and that's where all the G-forces and stuff come from.
The earth did move on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, I think the dirt, the topsoil.
You know, the thing about it, though, Elliott, it appears that you may have been a victim to a little ongoing feud that's been going on now for about a year between that 48 car of Jimmy Johnson, Kurt Busch, the two. I know Jimmy Johnson said that he did not mean for the outcome to be that way. But, you know, sometimes when a driver keeps saying, I'm sorry, I don't mean for the outcome to be that way, you finally go, how sincere are they really in what they're saying here?
Well, I just hate I got caught up in it.
Yeah.
This was going down the Long Pond straightaway. You see the little bump draft. And the thing about it, Elliott, and you can certainly comment on this a lot better than I can, bump drafting works except if a car is in yaw any degree, and that's when you get in trouble with it.
You know, and especially now with older tires at Pocono, and that, you know how we run the car sideways in yaw anyway. It's not like a Talladega race where you can bump draft and we're all straight. So I guess when, you know, maybe the 2 car was getting a little side draft off the 33, he might have been pulling away from him a little bit, and then when the 48 hit him, it just caused smoke in front of us. We all checked up the car behind me, didn't quite check up as fast as we did, and then you see the aftermath. I did get a call from Kurt Busch and Jimmy Johnson Sunday night, though, checking on me.
But we had seen bump drafting all day long. I watched it a lot, especially down that Long Pond straightaway. Nobody really got in trouble, but obviously you were a victim to two that did not make it work right.
And, you know, Elliott, I know that you probably can't reveal what these numbers are, but I read this week that NASCAR, you know, they take the recorders, the black box, and they said that it was the highest amount of G's sustained since Kyle Petty was in a wreck that I guess recorded 80 G's.
Exactly, and you know, they let us know about that when they came to the shop. Let us know how many G's and delta V, which is changing direction, changing miles per hour, which blew my mind when I saw the stuff this morning. So it is the highest wreck. But on the flip side of that, if I can get away and walk away from something that tragic or that we hit that hard on Sunday, that shows you how safe this new car is. And guys, that's what NASCAR meant when they implemented this car. They wanted to make it safer for their race car drivers. So thankful we have that car in place, the Hans, all the belts and everything. The seat, I run a Hendrick carbon fiber seat like a lot of the drivers do in the Sprint Cup Series. And even though we saw the motor on the racetrack and we saw tires and I saw the sway bar arm, everything around the driver's compartment was in place, and that's all that matters.
You know what would be really cool? That car out there deserves a place in the NASCAR Hall of Fame in my book. I mean, we see a lot of these really bad crashes wind up being on display so that our fans can really take an appreciation of what NASCAR's technology and developmental work is all about. Hopefully, maybe that'll wind up down there as a tribute to not only their workmanship, but also the fact you're able to walk away from it.
I agree with that. And, you know, on a happier note, I do want to talk about Ford getting their first win of the season in the 16 car and Greg Biffle. Those guys have been working very, very hard, and we've all been working together as a team, as a company and as a team. And congratulations to him and Greg Irwin.
Oh, did somebody else win the race?
Just
I just glad to see you
but
here.
You just think about the streaks that came to an end, streaks that they wanted to come to an end. Greg Biffle's losing streak, I think it was at like 64 races.
Hey, I won on Saturday. Sorry, I had to say that. Sorry about that.
Yes,
I had to say that.
You went to driving school. You went to driving school.
I did go to driving school this week.
But you were bad fast all weekend long. You were fast in practice. You sat on the pole. You were the last truck to qualify.
Well, you hit yourself in the head.
Huh?
You hit yourself in the head?
I must have. Wednesday night or Thursday.
And I don't know if we're going to be able to show up, but little Wyatt got to go to Victory Lane.
My son and my wife were both in Victory Lane with us, and definitely a great experience. And I was happy it was on speed because I got a lot of good friends and family here on speed with me. So that was a great win. First time in a long time. Very emotional win for me. Probably the biggest win of my career other than the one I had with the Wood Brothers in 2001, because it shows everybody I can still do it. and looking forward to running that truck again at Bristol.
And just real quick, to put a period on that win by the 16 car, we talked about the streak that ended for the 16 team for Roush. Fenway had not won this year. Ford had not won. But the greatest thing was Greg Biffle took Jack Roush, that winning car owner trophy, up to the Mayo Clinic on Tuesday. So I'm sure it put a big old smile on Jack's face. And Jack, hopefully you're watching the show. We're looking forward to the Cat in the Hat being back at the racetrack real soon.
And we should say, for those who don't know, the Richard Petty Motorsports teams, Roush Fenway, work very closely together.
Oh, big time together, especially when we all got together Monday morning to look at my car and see what we can learn safety-wise and stuff like that, so we all can be better moving forward. And actually, we had a conference call talking about it, and Jack Roush was on the conference call.
Fantastic.
Yeah, doing great.